Hi, I'm James, here from Catch 21. I'm at the Operation Black Vote poster launch today. I'll be chatting to some of the people from Operation Black Vote and some of the people here at the launch event today. So, Mr. Paddock, the focus here today is about getting people to vote against the BNP, but what can we do, what can young people do that perhaps aren't above the voting age? What can they do to help stop the BNP's influence?
Well, you know, everybody has a parent or a carer who probably has a vote. So it's very important for young people to talk to their parents, their carers, maybe their older brothers and sisters, and tell them the problem with the BNP is that they spread hatred and dissent amongst Londoners, and we need to get every decent person out voting for a mainstream party. And they could get that message to people who can vote, even if they can't vote themselves.
I guess just talk about it, really. I mean, I think the BNP influence around here is pretty small, so ultimately it's going to come down to the number of people who do actually vote. You know, the BNP probably will get 5% in parts of East London, but so long as they get, you know, a very, very few percent around here, that basically means lots of people registering before April the 16th and lots of people voting. Now, I'm biased, I'm the Green candidate, so I'm quite convinced that people should vote Green, but actually, you know, if you just vote, that would water down the percentage of BNP votes, so simply voting for anybody will keep the BNP out.
I think they need to look at what the underlying message is. If they suspect that it's a message which is dividing communities and discriminating against anybody who's vulnerable, then they need to take note. Is that the society they want to live in? Is this the type of people who they want to be in charge? With the recent gentleman from the BNP who's talking about women being just sex objects, with 50% of the population as who are women, is that how they see women? If that's the case, well, it's a sad reflection in society. I want to take note of that and not let these people in, be active in mainstream politics and fight against anybody who's putting forward a message of hate.
Well, I mean, I think if young voters realise that they are the future and the BNP don't understand what the future represents, because the future of London represents a demographics where 1 in 2 Londoners, if not more, in another 10-15 years will be from a black minority ethnic community. That's not a future that the BNP and the far right understand, and most of the other parties seem to understand that that's where the future lies, and diversity is a strength, and therefore we hope that as Operation Black Vote, black minority ethnic voters, young people go out, play a full and positive role in the democratic process and ensure that we definitively beat the BNP.
I think they definitely need to read more and understand the seriousness of if someone from the BNP party gets a chair. Like they need to read and look at the news and understand the end outcome of if they do get a chair. And I think people who are over 18 need to vote, you understand, especially black boys in particular, because they don't vote. I remember when I was 18, 19, 20, I never voted, but now as I get older I see the seriousness of it and that we need to, because if people like this get into power, then other people start to latch onto them and support them, but we don't need racist, fascists in power, we don't need it.